Hey guys, what's going on? We're here for the Gravitational pull at the Cove 2024. I'm Joey Lutz. I'm here with Snappy Cole. We want to thank a couple sponsors right off the bat. Thanks to Walker Rocks for their sponsor and Micah for being on camera.
Yeah, first up we got Trevor. He's a hometown guy. He's playing really well here lately.
Definitely.
And hometown hero Aidan Scott coming home from tour to stick it to the local boys. Donavon Ferguson, he's kind of local. He's recently moved away.
He returning champ.
Returning champ, yep. And Patrick Belding from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Looks like he likes some gateway discs there. We're on hole 1. This is the temporary course, 710 feet. Play on this one is just to bite off as much as you can chew. Either go across off the tee, leaves you a longer second shot, or you just blast it up that hill as far as you can and poke across the little OB section here in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. You want to get as far up there really as you can because these thorns are terrible.
This is it's a pretty tough starting hole. You got to get a lot of power right off the rip here.
And a good amount of OB coming in here on the green. Definitely try to miss if you can to the right. I think left you probably had circle's edge, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, the out of bounds ring there around the basket.
And looks like we got Trevor first.
Just going with the hyzer, get it up to the top of the hill.
Yep.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
All the work comes in the second shot.
Yeah, there's a good amount of elevation change around here, so it's kind of hard to just go straight for what, like if you were using your rangefinder or something like that. I think I had maybe like 300 or so, or maybe 275 from the top of that hill.
Aidan kind of stomping on one a little bit.
But that looks pretty good. Looks like he's gonna be. Oh, yeah, that looks real good.
Yeah, playing it close to the out of bounds, trying to get a shorter second shot. It's a pretty halo frisbee there.
Oh yeah.
Over stable. Not quite as far as the other guys, but it's in good position.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's getting too aggressive, really. Yeah, everybody just sticking with the simple hyzer. That's a little short. He's probably going to have 375, 400 left. Let's see if he can, what he does from here. But you can definitely be more aggressive from here because if you just pull it right, everything over there is safe, if I remember correctly.
This one looks good.
Yeah.
You got the distance about right. That grass is really catching. Maybe a little short. Looks like a Firebird from Trevor. Just about right, a little.
Yep, about the same. Probably what, 20 feet, 15 feet? Yeah, it's probably closer to 20.
It's so hard to judge distance on putts on camera. Smooth, glidey hyzer there.
That's definitely outside circle.
That's looking like a longer putt for sure. Aidan going something slow. That looked like a
maybe A2.
Pushing the back of that out of bounds there.
Yeah, it looks like we got some putts coming up for sure.
Sounds like it's fairly windy too.
Okay. Oh. A lot of chains, but chain stars don't catch very much from high left.
Pure.
That was a great putt.
He's really getting good at putting these days.
Looks like he had a little bit of a lot of a headwind.
That was just a wounded duck out of the hand.
Yeah, I can relate to that. First putt, especially if it's 25, 30 feet, I'm never a fan.
Good putt from Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor and Aidan play a lot together. They push each other during practice all the time. It's nice to start out a tournament on the same card.
And with a birdie. All right, 2 birdies and a par, 2 pars. We got hole 2 here, par 4, 1150. This is a pretty long one, but it definitely doesn't play as far as it says. It's very downhill, but the OB can come into play on the left and right. Pretty much, I mean, everybody on my card played pretty much just the safe stand-up to flat hyzer. Nobody really tried to crush it. You could definitely get down here.
Yeah, if you really attack your first shot, you could probably get down there in 2, but you're not going to be really close.
No. I mean, you can maybe get within...
It's not out of the question to
feet.
get a 3, but I don't see anybody doing it today. That green is kind of protected, but it's because of the angle you have to come in, coming down the hill.
So that's all right.
A little bit wide there.
Yeah.
All right. That's not great.
It's also moving a bit to the right.
Yeah, I need to get back.
That's not what you
Oh,
want
that's
to
OB.
see.
And that stuff is thorny. He might be safe.
He don't seem too upset about it.
Yeah, that's pretty standard right there. It looks good. Just get in the middle. It can skip a little bit here, but yeah.
Ooh, we into the edge.
Oh, that's OB too.
I can't tell if the wind is getting to him or what.
I don't hear anything.
That looks really good. That should be in the center of the fairway.
Yeah, there you go. I think if you get a little more on that left side, it gets a little skippy.
Looks like there's one lawnmower cut down the center there. It's real close. Trying to get some turn, but not really wanting to.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That should be good as long as it gets down.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was really trying to get some more turn out of that one, and it just didn't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing pretty far downhill. You can get in your head as far as, oh, this thing's just going to turn over and hold.
Yeah, it's a good, what, like 30 feet downhill or something?
Oh, yeah, at least. That's a great shot.
Yeah, the distance isn't the hard part, it's the angle.
Yeah, for sure.
He's really committed
Hopefully
to the
that-
turnover.
Yeah, there's...
It's hard to get them both right, the height and the angle.
Should be an easy par save from there. 'Cause let's see, he's probably got... Yeah, that's going to play like 150 maybe.
Go with the hyzer.
Oh, got caught up. That's going to be a tester for birdie.
I think he got far enough down the hill to where it wasn't so much of a
Yeah.
downhill approach. It was more kind of...
Well, and those trees don't come into play unless you're going to throw a sidearm. Those trees are definitely in the way of a backhand unless you get far enough down and get pin high.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good approach shot.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. That's what you want to do. Just a couple shots and then sidearm into the green.
Yeah. This grass is so clumpy, it doesn't really skip that much, especially on this green. Oh,
Oh,
that probably was a good branch. That looked like it was sailing on him.
Hyzer putt goes in.
There we go. That was a good birdie.
Aidan with the par after
Yeah, so
going
he
out of
definitely.
bounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he and Donnie both went OB, and then Patrick with the
You're
par
really
as
not
well.
giving up too much on that hole. All right, moving into hole 3, we got 335 feet, slightly downhill and tucked up right against the woods. The elevation makes it tricky to pick the right disc. It's kind of in between a fairway driver and a mid-range because you can really float it down that hill, and if you go long, you're going to leave yourself with some weird putts down there in the corner.
Yeah, if you go past this basket, these little pine trees can definitely give you a little bit of a headache. Let's see, I think I threw FX2. I was like between FX2 and A3.
Looks like Trevor's going mid-range. And it's
yeah,
definitely
that's
straightening
gone.
up on him. Yeah, down in there is not where you want to
No,
be.
that's
It's not fun. Just thorns and nastiness.
That's gonna be a tough putt. It's probably just gonna be laying up for a 3 from there.
Aidan's going driver, putting some more air underneath it. And a little more distance.
Yeah, he smushed that one.
Yeah, it's tricky. With it being downhill, it's hard to stop it when you want. That's an overstable mid-range. Everybody's just blasting it.
Oh,
Oh, what a tree there. Kept him out of the briars.
there we go.
That's a good height.
Yeah. I think he went faster disc for sure. Kind of surprised to not see more people in the circle on this one, but
This is one of the real easy birdie holes on this side, from what I can remember. And pulling some thorns out of his hand. A little floaty bid. That was nice.
it can roll on you a little bit here if you were to hit the cage. Oh, great
Yes.
putt. Man, Aidan's coming out swinging.
Just tickling some branches on the way in. A little stepper, it's too high and off the top. Oh,
jeez.
man.
I hate change stars.
Looks like his putters are really heavy. He just did not want to stay in there.
Well, that's unfortunate for Patrick. That looked like it was a pretty good putt. Just too much speed. Surprised to see those bounce out. Usually when you're putting downhill like that, you can get the nose down. You should be good. That's a good comebacker for Donnie.
Yeah, something about him not being cemented into the ground, having that extra little bit of wobble too.
That's true.
The one birdie for Aidan. The rest pars.
All right, we got hole 4 here, par 3, 260. Let's pick your. This is one way to go down the left side of this tree. You can go right side if you want with a little bit of a sidearm flex, or you can do.
You can go thumber and hit an ace.
Yeah, like last year, or stand up backhand. It's just a straight shot, so pretty much pick what you throw straight the best, and gotta land it close.
There's a tree right in the center, just kind of splits the initial gap into two sides, and just pick your favorite one and sling it straight at it.
Oh boy. Good work.
Or there's a hyzer line apparently, because that looked intentional.
Yeah, that'll give you a putt. Let's see if
He
Trevor
looks like he's-
follows him. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. There's a lot of little Twizzlers down there, and I never thought about going hyzer right high.
I guess
but
the putt is a little more open from the right side than the left side if you bail out left.
there we go.
Pure one down the center,
That looks really good.
showing
Yeah.
off his wood skills.
Nice shot, Donnie. That looked really good.
And that's a dinker.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's only 250 feet from there. Save the par.
There is a little bit of a lane down through there. I don't know where that. Oh, it looks like he
got
didn't make it
about
very far.
halfway.
Yeah.
Now the hole's over. Yeah, a little shorty showing its teeth. There's a pretty tight little gap.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten this hole. I mean, we've only played it twice, but
Trevor from the bottom. Oof.
looking good. Looked like it had enough height, just pulled it a little bit.
Thinking it was a Sam splash, you know?
It's good to see everybody having a good time, smiling and laughing.
It's a good two.
Yeah, that was a great drive. Pure.
Yeah, definitely makes up. You definitely want to get. I mean, obviously you want to get as many of these little short holes here in a row, but getting at least one of these two is pretty solid because, of course, gets a little tricky here towards the middle.
All right, even par for the card. One birdie,
Come on,
one bogey.
Aidan giving everybody permission to walk, apparently.
Moving into hole 5, 240 feet. This is that little flick right turn hole. It's kind of grown up since last year. Those two trees have kind of shot up there in the foreground. It really turns right hard at the end, but it's not quite a forehand angle. It's almost better to throw the backhand turnover so you can get that stall and push at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, if you throw a sidearm, you kind of usually end up right around this tree with like a 20, 25 footer. You definitely have to push the back of the fairway with a sidearm to get either bullseye or inside of 15 feet.
Yeah, you got to really hit the ceiling as high as you can to get it all the way around the corner with the sidearm.
Yeah. Donnie went a little too far.
It's a tricky little hole for sure. Has it got the air? Not quite. That'll be good though. That's putting. I don't know.
yeah.
Hey, what do I know? That's parked. That's all you can do.
I think the leaves definitely help on the cut roll, it not spinning out as much.
That's a beautiful sidearm from Trevor.
Yeah.
Really getting it up high and
Push the back wall.
just look like it's pushing a little straight, but gonna have a
Should be a putt.
30, 35 footer.
Looks like everybody's putting. Good looking run.
As the ones you want to make. Right around 40-ish feet.
There we go. That was a good putt.
Come back to
Man,
that bogey.
almost spit through. Yeah, 2 back-to-back spits. That'd be.
Yeah, his putters are really heavy,
Demoralizing.
man. He's using training wizards or something.
Well, he definitely putts straight bullet. There's no loft, kind of like Aidan. That's a good 2 to get for these guys.
Aidan and Trevor starting out strong. Collecting the birdies.
This is hole 6, par 3, 295. And I think this year they had, or last year they had a little piece of hazard over here on the left. Well, this year I think they made it out of bounds, I believe. I can't quite remember, but yeah, just basically dead straight, 295. Just that danger to the left. Yeah, drop zone, so yeah, that was out of bounds.
It's kind of got a low ceiling and it's a tight window off the tee, so to get it all the way to the basket, you're going to have to throw something that's going to skip and bring that hazard into play.
Yeah, you kind of had to step up to at least a mid-range. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's going putter.
That kid throws putters far.
Bump.
He's going putter too. You know, maybe that's just like so they can't reach the hazard.
Yeah.
Just get it out there and play it like a super class par 4.
Yeah.
You're not losing strokes with a par on this hole, I don't think.
No, not really. I mean, hell, you're not losing strokes if you're 3 down through 6. Well, looks like those guys are going to be laying up from outside circle 2. That.
It's that same straight putter he threw on the
Yeah.
short hole. All the
sits.
way to the bucket.
Beautiful shot.
Whatever that thing is, you guys need to buy one and go straight.
Looks like an M4.
That'll do.
Yep. Looks like an A5 maybe. So he's putting straight out of bounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't tell if that found it or not.
I would think so, but I guess not. He didn't like that out of his hand.
Bummer.
Yeah, I don't know if it. I think he might have taken a meter in, so I think that might have been for 4.
Or he was just real close and wanted a meter.
So it looks like Donnie's getting strokes on everybody here.
Yeah, that's a real straight flying frisbee, and he knows how to throw it.
Yeah, I think it's probably an M4. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe he was just real close to the out of bounds. We got a pretty decent little gallery here. Hole 7, 360 feet. This is a nice little stall shot. You just throw it out and then let it fall down to the basket. Just got to beat this corner. And is the wood line out of bounds?
Yes.
So yeah, you really want to beat this corner or you're going to be in big trouble. And it's just a mid-range or a putter shot. Again, it's not terribly long. You just let it fall off the hill. There's a little bit of out of bounds if you glide too long behind the basket.
Yeah, you can't just throw like a stock hyzer around the corner. If you get it too high, it's just going to carry OB. I'm pretty sure the OB started maybe like 150 feet, 200 feet off the tee maybe.
This is a really fun one to throw. Just throw it out straight and then let it fall down the hill. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it needs to get down.
Oh,
Yep.
and that'll leave him with round circle's edge uphill for the birdie.
That's the putt you want on this hole for sure. Coming back up the hill.
That's low. What is that thing? It says please sit.
Yeah.
Ooh, checked
Yeah.
up nice though.
Yeah, that looks like it's a little outside circle's edge, or a little outside circle, maybe circle's edge. I think looks like he's going zone.
Yeah, that's a good dip.
Everybody's saying get down.
Oh, looked like it went right right over the top.
Yeah, everybody's landing like right around circle's edge.
Yeah, to get it to stop by the basket, you really have to push hitting that outside tree. That little limb hanging down over there. Oh, that one flashed as well. Now it's a putting contest. Oh.
Well, it's about time he missed one anyway. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he'll make plenty of putts.
I've never really noticed his little...
Oh, man.
The way he lines up his putts is interesting. Kind of just looks over,
Yeah.
through one eye over his wrist.
Gotta commit.
And it's scary because if you just hit off the rim and skip off the tray, it could end up rolling back down the hill.
Yeah, Trevor's tried, but luckily it sat. So a bunch of pars.
Bunch of two-putt pars. Real fun.
In case you guys didn't know, we're professional. We get paid to do that.
All right, hole 8, par 3, 390 feet. Plays, I'd say probably 375. It's a little downhill. I think they scooted the tee pad over a little bit this year, so the tree, I think you might be able to go right side of the tree if you got the backhand distance, but a lot of side arms or turnover backhands with a faster, maybe 8 to 9 speed. So let's see what these guys can do.
Yeah, you just don't want to give it too much air and float down that hill to the left side. Makes your birdie putt quite difficult.
Yeah, I think they had OB down there. You might as well be out of bounds if you throw it down there anyway, so.
Pretty sure that's a T-bird of some kind. And yeah, they did. They scooted the tee quite a bit to the right. I'm surprised that he would go turnover instead of Heiser. Is there a Mando or something?
No, because this looks like Heiser to me. Or straight into the tree.
Straight
Never
into
mind.
the tree. Apart from here. Trevor's got a great sidearm. It's
Yeah.
right in his wheelhouse. 390's nothing.
A little early right, but it's putt. The wind can be pretty swirly up here on the top of this hill, so.
This is one of the most open parts of the course.
That's just gonna cruise off to the right. Well, it came back a little bit, but still outside circle. 45 feet-ish, probably.
All right, Aidan, what you got? That's pretty good.
Yep. Easy up and down.
Hard to tell. About 35 footer.
Oh,
Oh.
sit.
Also looked like a headwind.
Yeah. Either a headwind or a right to left. Yeah, that didn't want to go anywhere. That's definitely right to left. So for him, it would have been a right to left, and Patrick had a tailwind. Good,
Nice
good
putt.
two, good two.
He's always drilling them in there at bucket speed. They're not ever too high above the rim, falling in there. He's got a very old school looking putt. Oh, that was
Trevor.
dirty. That was the basket's fault. Making sure to put a little extra in there so it doesn't pop out.
Yeah, that basket's leaning a little bit. But if you're that close, you need to hit that thing in the middle. So we got 2 pars, a birdie, and a bogey. Let's see if anybody goes for this next one.
Oh yes, hole 9. Is it triple Mando still? It's hard to see the top, but man, this hole is one that you should just lay up and then pitch a little putt through there, especially if it's windy. I do like the skip shot play. I've seen that a few times where you try and bounce it about where the camera's showing and get it to just barely squeeze through, but you can miss it underneath those doors, and that's no good. I did that last year.
Honestly, this hole needs to be about 225 feet or 200 feet. Right here is, I mean, I'm pretty sure they backed it up because that's, get some skips. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he ain't mad. You just get a 3 and get out of there. That looks committed. Is it gonna go?
That's still
a layup.
That's still.
Shot.
I mean, that's putting.
That's a good layup.
Yeah, I feel like if they move it up to about 225, 200 to make it a like you should go for it.
Yeah, as if you don't get it, then you're like getting punished.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's not the worst angle. You can push a little anhyzer through there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this hole probably scored closer to like a par 4 with the way people played it. So I'm pretty sure everybody on my card, it was all 3s, maybe a 4.
That was a good looking bid. It's just far enough past the door to where you kind of have to flirt with the top rung to get through there on the anhyzer if you're going to want to make it.
Ooh, that was a good
That thing
run.
had some speed on it. Another good putt.
Yeah. Good back-to-back putts for Donnie.
He's sneaking his way back up towards the leaderboard.
Yeah, you want to be making those for birdie, but hey, par's good too. Or par saves, I should say.
I think that's well done by the group. All pars.
Yep.
All right, that does the front 9, and we got more for you. Don't go anywhere.
Yep, we'll see you guys on the back 9.